Okay, test it. Does this work?
Hello?
Are you working?
It's not working.
No, it's working. Keep going. I'm recording you. Say
Hello?
something. Uh-huh.
It's not working.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been watching my channel for a few years, you may know that I very rarely trim my hair. I'm not anti-trimming, but I don't trim on a regular schedule. I just trim when I need it, and with my hair in predominantly protective styles, I haven't really needed it that often. But for the last year or so, I have not been as concerned about length retention and have been using more heat than usual to achieve the styles that I've wanted. So I noticed I definitely was in need for a trim. This is probably about a year out. So my husband has been trimming my hair for years, even back in college when I was relaxed, so I decided to do a video showing how he does it. He's also here with me and will personally describe his quote-unquote process.
Hello guys, my name is Patrick. I've been cutting Nancy's hair for the last,
12 years. Since we were back in college, 2008.
I was a little reluctant the first time because, sometimes she can be a little picky. And
You're literally describing what you're
yes,
doing
well
here.
here I'm just aligning your hair based on how I think you're gonna wear it, which I think is just to your back. And so I'm cutting off any see-through or patchy strands. I just want a uniform look to the back of your hair. And yeah, so I'm combing it out, I'm trying to get a better look, feel, just like when I cut my own hair or my son's hair. I'm just trying to make sure I have a uniform look.
Now, you mentioned something to me a little while ago about split ends. Can you tell me more about your process for getting rid of split ends?
I just look and see which hairs have splits in them.
You can see that?
Yeah, and I have hawk eyes.
Anyway, so he's done sort of the preliminary cut, and it's just sort of combing it out, and I'm showing you here what it looks like. So there's still some areas that look sort of thin. He'll point out those areas here, and I really was going for a blunt cut, so I'm gonna ask him to cut a little bit more.
So in order to achieve that strand density, I have to cut a lot more hair. That's why you see me grabbing a lot more hair, and I'm just remembering where I saw the end of that sparseness.
I was kind of surprised by how much you cut off at this point, because I wasn't expecting you to cut so much. So we were trying to do it in stages where he cuts a little bit and then shows me what he's cutting, but he just decided to go for it at this point.
Well, if you told me what you want, I'll give it to you. There's no staging this.
Okay, all right. Moving on. So this was sort of my response to the amount of hair that he cut off at that point. So it was quite a bit. But overall, it was, what I wanted in terms of, the ends being thick and even. So he's continuing to trim off a little bit more, shown here. And then, what kind of scissors are you using? Are there special scissors that you use to cut my hair?
I don't know. I just use whatever you give me.
So they are special shearing scissors. I believe it's the Goody brand. So you really should use, special scissors when you cut your hair. We're cutting off a little bit more hair. Just trying to make everything look even. I think at the end we realized that there was still a little tail of hair there that you can you see that right
yeah,
there?
I can see that, but guess what? What you see there is not the same
It's
thing
not
as what you see
from the back.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we can't.
So we went in, he went back in and cut off a little bit more to make it even, and you see him doing that here. It's important to see what it looks like from the front as well. Right, and it's starting to look fairly even, very blunt across the back, and he's just trimming and making sure it all looks. So do you feel like you did a good job here?
Of course I did. You look great, don't you?
Patrick. Yeah, no, I think he always does a good job, making it even. So yeah, I think it's important to go to someone that you trust to cut your hair. I know I've heard a lot of people complain about going into, wherever, to a stylist or whatever, and having your hair cut and not being happy with the amount that was trimmed. If there are dead ends, you want to make sure that you trim them off, but you also want to go to someone you trust. And overall, I think he did a good job. I'll let you guys be the judge. So this is sort of the end. I think I went back in, maybe there were little tiny strands that I might have clipped a little bit more, but overall I was very happy with the look. So you guys tell me how you think he did, and he obviously feels he did a great job.
That's right.
As always. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching again, as always. Anything else you want to say, Patrick? You want to add to the end of this video?
Oh, I think you guys should stay tuned. We have upcoming videos where we explore different areas of our lives. We have so much to talk about, especially just our journey through medicine and having a son and some of our future goals too. I think you're gonna have some awesome times if you continue watching.
Well, thank you for adding that plug to my channel. Yeah, we will be doing a lot more videos together and just kind of discussing our lives, but just wanted to give you a glimpse into how he cuts my hair. All right, thank you guys. Bye.
It's working now.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Okay.